Show starts in 8 minutes. Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. We promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go. Show starts in 7 minutes.
It's refreshment time, folks.
Taste that beats the others go. Pepsi pours it on. Taste that beats the others go. Pepsi pours it on.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Phil from Zaid Comics. I'm the writer and co-creator of Magic Cop and the Lost Pages, which is now on Indiegogo, still on demand, and we're just about to launch the sequel, which is Lost Pages 2, in a couple weeks. But today we are here to talk about another creator, and I didn't just wake up, because that's not what just happened. But we're here with the very talented, the lady that goes by Nyriam, which I know she has another name, but there she is. What's up?
Sup. You're actually the very first person who even pronounced it right on the very first time.
Really?
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Usually people try like Nyriam or something like that.
Well, I'm happy about that. I'm proud of myself.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a writer, so I mean, even though I'm terrible at grammar, so. But I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming on. Sorry about me being late.
Nah, you definitely don't look like you've slept.
Very good.
No,
I'm glad. Yeah, I like to keep my appearances up. So we got Camara in the chats. What's up? And Joseph Ippolito. What's up, brother? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Spread the word. I just tweeted out that we are live right now. We're getting some viewers in currently. So if you guys haven't, like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications, because you have an awesome book of bonds that everybody's talking about, and I think more people should be seeing right now. A very unique style, especially in the circles that we hang out with. And I think we're going to get into this. I'm going to play the video in a second, and then we could talk about it. Let's see, Tatooine's in here. What's up? Thanks for tuning in, man. Yeah, let me share the screen here, and I always like to show the video off first. I think it gives a good impression.
Yeah, sure, okay.
And yeah, let's pop that up, because you got a pretty cool video. Let's see here. Wow, that's awesome. That I know a lot of people talk about it, that fast like wolf animation running and then turning into your logo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if everybody knows around here, but that's a trailer done by the amazing Red Geese. I
Wow.
think you,
Yeah.
I think you know him. He does a lot of trailers, and he's really good at it.
Yeah, he's
So-
getting better and better too every time. Red Gaze,
Yeah,
of course, longtime buddy, CG supporter and creator now. Awesome guy.
yeah.
Yeah, let's see. We got Lord Kraken in the chat. What's up? Thanks for tuning in. Booty Juice, amazing artist, Booty Juice. Great name as well. Great name. Red Scared, always good to see you. Emega Arts,
Hey, Mega.
what's up? Yeah, thanks for coming in and watching the show. We got a little bit of time here to talk about bonds, and I know you have another show to get to after this as well, which will probably scurry people from our chat over there as well. That would be awesome. But let's talk about this book and you. I want to talk about what you're doing on this project, which I know it's a lot. So how are you involved in this? Besides being the creator, what is your functions here in creating this?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, I didn't really know about the possibility of cooperation with people. I just, bluntly knew that some people used to write some story. They were searching for some artist on some Facebook art groups, but that never was my case because, I've been drawing my whole life. So when I had this story done, I really wanted to get this story out. And originally it kind of, I don't know, I just decided that I wanted to get it out. And so I decided to draw it like comics, that's the very first time I drew comics. And I had to learn a lot, to be honest. I picked a lot of inspiration and a lot of people. I stuck to one, to be honest. That was from Sunken Rock. I don't know if you know. The artist is called Boichi. And I really digged his style. But most of all, it's just some kind of my mix of comics and manga.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wrote a story, drew the story, lettered it. But I'm gonna mention the name again. The campaign wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Red Gaze, because you already know the time zone difference. I'm from Slovakia, and my country isn't supported by Indiegogo, so I had to find some good soul that would help me to run the campaign. So we're a team when it comes to this campaign itself. But yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, Red Gaze is awesome. He's always trying to help other people out, and that's really cool. I didn't know that there were countries that were not supported by the Indiegogo website. That's really interesting.
Yeah. He loves to make fun of me because he says that I come from the third world country. So and there you have it. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, but looking at your art here, it is so cool to see that mixture of like the Western and Eastern styles come together. Just in this page here, and what you're doing with panel layouts, having that big anchor shot over here, and then kind of a uneasiness of pacing where it's zooming in on the wolf eye and the foot, and then seemingly human eye as well, building up that tension.
Yeah.
And then is this the immediate page after that previous one?
Yes. Wow, there are 3 and 3. So basically, you can see a little bit of plot that's revolving, because I decided not to show people only sample of pages, but to show a sample of story. So
yeah.
You can see 3 and 3 sequential pages with text, so you can decide whether you like it or not.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And there was a comment a little bit earlier that there's a lot of werewolf comics, projects around CG lately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one. I'm very proud to say that my werewolf story is completely different from the rest of, because the story is just different. Usually you can see the werewolves be as scary monsters that shed blood and, are just being monstrous. But over here in this story, the wolf is meant as a soul companion, something that accompanies you your whole life, that fills you, that is your other half,
Yeah.
So the story kind of goes the other way, and it shows a story of a young girl that lost her parents, and she was left with her younger brother. And since they live in an area in a pack that is often attacked by other werewolves or humans, she decides to become the pack's alpha. I know that it's untraditional because usually the alphas are the male, right?
Yeah.
So, but she decides to try it, to give it a shot, so she can protect those people that are under the threat. So that's basically the story of the.
It's really cool how you're trying to set yourself apart from those other books, those other wolf books as well. And it seems that like the transformation, when it occurs, your character is turning into just like a straight wolf, right?
Yes.
Or
Yes, there is no intersection.
Right, instead of like your traditional like wolf man or wolf human.
No. You can see the claws and the canines growing from time to time. That happens when they're under pressure of strong emotions.
Oh, cool, yeah.
But usually you don't see the mid process. When, because that's not how they roll. I mean, the transformation is like that. So basically, your bones start to crack, and your muscle tissue start to change. Your face prolongs. The transformation is there. But I really don't want to focus on that. Oh yeah.
Hey now. So these are like pinup pieces that are going to be part of the book as well?
Yep. At some tiers, people are going to get a book and 2 mini prints, cardboard mini prints of the size of the comic, so it can easily fit into the package.
So this character here seemingly is a fighter.
Yes.
I know you were recently on Shane Davis's stream, and even before that, he was talking about how he loved your action sequences because they were so close to real choreography that someone would do in like Muay Thai, because he's done fighting in the past. I remember he showed us a video of him breaking a guy's nose in 7 seconds. So
wow.
If you're ever on his stream, he loves showing that off. But yeah, talk about that, like the fight sequences, her being a fighter, and how you so accurately represent that, because Shane was kind of blown away by that imagery you were putting in the book.
I did a lot of research. At some point of my life, I was very interested in martial arts and wanted to pick some, and Muay Thai and Taekwondo were my favorite, but I never got to that. Maybe one day, we'll see. But honestly, it was mostly the research. Before I started, there were months of watching, observing, doodling, drawing, sketching, writing, making concept arts and stuff. And when it comes to the fight scenes, I don't inspire myself with static pictures that you can find on the internet.
Yeah.
But yeah, rather I, for example, watch fighter movies, for example, like Undisputed or Never Back Down, and you can see not only the moment that you want to draw, but you can see just like here, you can see how the movement follows. So you can continue with the next scene and portray the finish of the movement, and I think people like that.
Yeah, no, this was I think the specific one. So much motion and action in this scene, really, really cool. And I think you're plucking from the right areas of manga, where you're having these line blurs and stuff. I think that is awesome to see integrated in a different style, especially when we see that integrated in like Western comics and stuff like that, because it's taking the best parts of manga and doing that.
Yeah, honestly, with this picture that you're showing, I just remember, like I tell people that I have a day job, I'm a teacher. I remember when I was pencil sketching this at school during a free time, and I suddenly remembered, because we have a student in our school that does Muay Thai, like almost professionally, because it's a kind of a sports school mix.
Yeah.
And I remember running to him that, hey, dude, like. Okay, I didn't say dude, but hey dude, look at this picture and tell me, like, do you think it's okay? Is the movement all right? And I remember that the right hand was drawn completely differently, and he told me, okay, you got this thing wrong, and he even performed the act in a slow-mo, so I could
Mhm.
see how the hand moves, and I was like, oh, all right, you. So yeah, I got a
That's
little bit
cool.
of help.
Yeah, great having that help. It's really awesome. Let's see here in the chats. We've got Edwin in it. It says Nyriam is really slumming it today, hanging out with Phil. There you go. Thanks to Ace, Phil brother. Tank Ferris in the chat. Thanks for coming in. Donkey Madness. Thanks for showing up, man. Yeah, everybody check out Donkey Madness's book, Shotgun Samurai.
Yeah, this dude below me over here, that's the dude with the massive hair.
Yeah, his hair's insane.
Guy.
I was kind of jealous of his hair, and that's not.
He's very cool to hang around as well. So.
And let's see, the math class is where I learned to draw. There you go. Everybody learns.
Yeah, math classes are boring. That's why you learn to draw there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, look at all this emotion in these faces. They're so good, and I think a lot of people are catching wind of this. I know Ethan's mentioned you multiple times on his stream, which is really cool. And he's definitely saying he wants to work with you. He says he's been hitting you up and stuff, which is amazing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he said that he wants to see you draw some of his characters. So.
Wow. Okay.
Which is really, really cool to see all the attention from this book, and well deserved, because look at this shot. Huge, monstrous wolves. These are like, what are those wolves from like centuries ago that people say were huge and they used to ride?
No. That's just the perspective that you're using, because those wolves are a tiny bit bigger than the regular wolves.
Yeah.
So
but they look so badass. They're so cool.
Yeah, they are. And what's even more interesting about them, that how wolves work in a pack, the hierarchy and stuff.
Yeah.
So I decided to use that to my advance, and each rank that I have in the story, like alpha, beta, there are more ranks like that. I used the Greek lettering to give each one. There's alpha, beta, gamma. There's delta, there is eta, and there is zeta. I'm sorry. I don't use omega though.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just didn't have the need to use that character, that status in the story.
Omega's overdone. Let's be serious.
Everybody but maybe. But honestly, the story revolves around something else, not about the ranks. But each rank has different set of abilities, that kind of complement the other ones. So you can say that Alpha is the strongest. Yeah, that's the leader. But for example, Zeta has a set of communication skills in which he's even better than the Alpha. So each one of them has their own perk, let's say like that.
Yeah. That's cool. Good at. Makes them a little specialized. I like that. Getting a lot of people in the chat here. A Gingerton. It's a great name. Mm-hmm. Great name. Oni, it says, I know Ethan expressed his like for Nyriam's art style. Yeah, he was talking you up. Oni also says, shout out to Cuphead. I got my Cuphead shirt on today. Yo, Cuphead. Everybody's loving Jock and Samurai. Let's see if there's any questions in here. We got Wolf Milk approved. And then Kamira says Omega Red would disagree. Yeah, Omega Red. Great character. And people are liking it. Fierce as fuck.
Honestly, when it comes to Omega, I know that Omega rank is kind of connected to the lowest status, but it's not like I've seen some stories that Omega is really like abused, like neglected member of the pack, but that's not true. That's not true. Yeah, they're like lowest, but they're also the member of the pack. So
I always thought like Omega, like when they use it in comics, like with Omega Red, like Omega is like the final, like the definitive last one of, this is the last thing you're going to see. He's going to kick your ass. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like, that's the ultimate kind of, but yeah, it works with like Omega Red and stuff. Kenny Omega, we got wrestlers, Omega Destroyer. Everybody's spamming Omega in the chat.
It's cool. I mean, I have nothing against Omegas, honestly, but it's just I didn't use them in the story. At least yet. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
also wanted to say that the story is kind of organic. I have the outline, beginning, end, and very strong key points and some points in between, but the story kind of evolves itself, so that's it.
Here we go. Edwin's come up with a character called Omega Omega.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look at your tiers, see what you're offering here, because look at a lot of these are claimed already, which is...
Yeah, those are the Gamma Wolves. I'm gonna show us a few of them if you want. I don't know which ones are unclaimed yet.
So what was this original art, or what was these tiers about?
Yep, pretty much.
Very cool. Oh, let me zoom in on you right now.
Okay, some of them are sold, so I'm just gonna flip quickly.
Wow.
Those are traditionally inked.
God, that's so cool. Now, do you do this book all traditionally or some digital as well?
Well, when it comes to book, I started with pencil sketching because I'm very comfortable with the pencil sketches. And I just scanned them and put them into the computer, and then I continued inking over there. So basically, as you can see over here, that's how I start. I start with a sketch, but this sketch I done in traditional inks. And usually I would scan this and continue in computer.
Yeah. That's awesome. So those are some original pages that you've been selling, original pieces, which is awesome to see. Everybody loves those. And those really contribute well to the campaign as well. Let's see. We got Glad the Cover has bisexual lighting. Yeah, I'm a big fan of bisexual lighting as well. All those purples colors. Beautiful. Look at that.
I don't know. I was kind of going with sunset, the traditional sunset colors.
Yeah, for sure.
This cover has a kind of, how to put it, futuristic vision for the next book that is already in the process of being made as well, because as you can see, she's looking back, and she's looking back. First, you may say that to reader, but second, maybe she's looking back to someone else. And you'll probably get to see that in the next following book.
Dropping the hints, I like it.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So let's see. You got a featured tier, which is good. I'm glad you have a featured tier.
That's the book with 2 minute prints.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I see those sexy swimsuit prints, which is awesome.
Yeah, and just so you know, if you sign up for the mailing list, which I know that many people did. There is another mini print people gonna get, and that's this one over here. I'm sharing you the screen so you can see it. Cool.
Let me get that. Oh yeah, this is awesome.
So people are gonna get this one as well if you signed up. All the physical backers are getting this beauty.
Yeah, that's badass. Really cool. And this is done. It seems like in a different style. Like the shading around her is more of a painterly style.
Yeah, pretty much. I was kind of testing out one certain brush that I really loved. I wanted to see how it would look like, and also I was trying to test out the new way of transformation. Like this disassembling and then reassembling. Like in the Avengers,
for sure.
Yes, but I decided to go the good old traditional way because this is too magical and people want to see the cracking and and fur growing.
Yeah, they love that gruesome transformation.
Yeah.
Got What About in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, guys, check out Bonds. We are live right now, and you guys could find the link in the description below. I'll throw it into the chat as well. Let's see here. Back Bonds. And let's see. You got a digital copy, which is great for international people. What is the Big Bad Wolf tier?
That's a single book.
Your basic tier.
Yeah. That's a single book. Then we have the Wolf Twins. If you want to save some money for shipping, and there's a little discount as well.
Yeah.
Then we have the Zeta General that comes along like a book, 2 minute prints, and it goes along with these traditional sketch cards, traditionally handmade sketch cards. Each one of them is unique. There are no two the same, same two cards. So you're gonna get that as well with the package.
Beautiful. Yeah, I think that's a great bargain for the amount of stuff you're getting. Sketch cards are so cool. a very reasonable way to get some original art from your favorite campaign. So check those out.
Yeah.
And then the bigger one is these are now your pieces of original art as well, which is really interesting and a fun way that you put these on here because you actually get to see the piece that you're getting. Correct? Is that the piece in the picture?
Yeah. That's what I wanted to show people. So they basically know what they get. If they want it, they get it. If they don't want it, they can choose something else. Also, what I did, I started with 3. When we launched the campaign, we had 3, but they went
so
quickly.
Fast. Yeah.
And since I just decided that if people want it, like why not? I'm just gonna draw it. If they want it, they can get it. And that's not a problem for me. And I really love drawing. And I kind of decided to do this on my own, so at least for now, because I know that some people, cooperate with other artists.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm gonna do that as well for the second part of campaign. But so far, I think I never did ask anything for anybody for some art except the one that I did myself.
Yeah. No, it's amazing that you're willing to give the backers what they want. Obviously, they're buying up the art, which is great, and to see that you only have 2 left on here. So if you guys are interested in bonds and original art, this is insanely reasonable for traditionally hand-inked art. So jump on this, and it comes with the book and those 2 awesome prints.
What you said, I mean, that's originally the idea of CG, right?
Yeah, for sure.
The customer service.
Yeah, the customer service. We got in the chat here says, this book reminds me of the She-Wolf video by David Guetta. It does, yeah, that's right. Have you ever seen that song?
I love Sia, by the way.
Yeah. Oh man, I love Sia too.
She's very inspirational.
She's the GOAT.
And I also want to tell people that the book is finished. I'm just doing some minor retouches, so these 72 pages are done. I'm just resizing to US format because originally I started with our format, which is A4, which is a little bit taller and wider. And also I decided to drop the margins, drop the panels, so it's gonna be full bleed.
Cool. Yeah, that's great. Excited about this, and it says it should be shipping by July, which you know, summertime. It's gonna be great over here, and you're gonna get this beautiful sunset cover in your mailbox. Yeah, I'm super excited about this. Oh, I love the logo too. The logo is really cool.
Yeah, glad to like it.
It's perfect for the book. So, yeah, I know you got to go to another stream in a little bit.
It's cool. I still have time, and maybe if you would be so kind, the stretch goals, because we already reached 2, and we are very close to getting the 3rd one.
Awesome.
So maybe people are gonna be excited about it.
Let's see the stretch goals you've unlocked already. So this fancy bookmark.
Yeah, that's the one. Basically the same image as the mini print.
Yeah.
So even people who didn't sign up for the mailing list, they could get the artwork in some way.
Very cool.
And then there is this special trading card, which I'm really proud of the idea itself, because with the first number 1 book, you're gonna get the alpha card with the description of the abilities, disabilities, strengths, weaknesses, and so on. With the book number 2, you're gonna get beta. With book number 3, you're gonna get the gamma, and so on. So by the end, you're gonna have a collection of ranking cards, and you can just read into them and know what each werewolf does and can do.
Awesome. And then this is the next one, right?
Yeah, that's the sexy one.
Yeah, this is so cool. I love the length of this, if that makes sense, like how spread out she is. I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's just like she encapsulates the whole print. It's perfect.
Yeah, that's what I kind of like doing, because to use up as much space as you can.
Yeah.
Originally, the very original picture is even longer. I just had to crop the hand, to be honest, because there's a little bit of space about her. She's touching the door frame.
I think this is awesome. The black and white of this is so cool. And the whole book is going to be black and white, right?
Yes, it's going to be black and white.
Very cool.
I've got really inspired by manga. You know, traditional mangas are black and white, and I really dig this style of. Hey, Comic Mark.
What's up, Comic Mark?
Yeah, of this contrast. You know, I've really developed this style of playing with hard lights and hard shades. So
you were really close to actually getting this stretch goal. So
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, if you guys dig this and these other stretch goals, let's see what else. More awesome art prints from the book. So
yeah,
you
that's
guys
another one.
will. Oh, and this is another kind of supplemental extra story, correct?
Yep. As you can see on the panels on the right, we can see little Jesse, Lena's brother, that he's reading some kind of comic, and he's even announcing that the latest Mudman comic has arrived. So if we read the 13K, Red Gaze wrote a story to the mini comic. You know, he's a writer, talented one. So he helped me this way. He wrote a little story. And if we reach the 13K, I'm gonna add like the mini comic to the end of the book, and people will get to read what little Jesse is reading in the comic. So it's a comic within a comic.
That's awesome. This is totally. I saw that you talk about this on a different stream, and I'm like, this is totally reminds me of like that Alan Moore Watchmen stuff from the old Watchmen comic, where there was a kid sitting on the street reading a comic, and then some chapters would go into the Tales from the Black Freighter, which was this pirate comic he was reading.
Yeah.
And so it was really cool seeing that. So if you guys are into this character Mudman, which he looks really cool, and it looks like it would be kind of a sort of differently paced than Bonds. And of course, Red Gaze, awesome writer and creator. It's really awesome to see you guys teaming up and doing that together. Awesome. So we got to get there. We got to get to 13K. We got Sweens in the chat. Howdy. What's up, brother?
Hi.
And people saying they already have you already have all their money. So there you go.
Thank you.
People are backing. That's great. Yeah, this is gonna be so fun, and I love seeing this differently paced story than a lot of the books we're seeing right now. Beautiful arts and really seemingly well thought out characters.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I really digged in the very beginning. You know, when I came up with the characters, I just completed them like their backstory, their lives, their characteristics, everything. Because when you have a character, you need to know the character.
Yeah.
So you can know how the character reacts in some certain situations. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do it in a combination with the wolf, part, but it can be done. It can be done.
Yeah, for sure. No, I always say, as a writer, going into a story, if people want to put out a comic, I feel like they should take some time with it. In my case, when we did the Lost Pages, those were characters that I created like in 2012. And so I didn't really have the chance to put it out at the quality I wanted to until now. And I think that benefited me because I knew those characters more throughout the years writing them and knew what they would do in certain situations and how they would react to things. So if you guys are thinking about doing that, take some time with your characters, really, it sounds weird, but learn about them because, you'll find out through writing what they're going to do.
Yeah, I'm going to show you something that I didn't show in previous streams. So you're going to have your premiere. Yes. This is basically how I came up with all of the characters, the main characters in the very beginning. Since then, the style kind of changed with all of them. But I went into so I can take these two sheets of paper, and whenever I drew them, I could go back to them and check whether I have the facial features right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So,
it's kind of like a map, reference map for these guys.
Yeah, when you speak of maps, I even have a map of the area they live in. So this is the one.
Wow.
So yeah, that's the And this is their land. So you can see there's a thin border that's sort of, you know, parting the rest of the area from the unwanted, the hostile area of you know, human race and maybe other werewolves. So yeah, they need to learn how to fight, because if you want to shift into your wolf, you practically need to be naked. So you don't have any guns with you. You don't have any weapons with you, like knives or whatever, forks.
Yeah.
You just have to get undressed and you know, use your wolf to do the fight. And if you don't have time to do that, you usually need to use your fists. So that's why, ever since being like small children, they are trained to be fighters.
Wow, that's so cool that you have this map. Is this map going to be in the book?
Yes, it's a part of the book.
Very cool. No, I love that. I mean, the world building here, it shows that you're thought a lot about this and you've spent a lot of time in this world and these characters. Now, I wanted to know, are we just going to see only werewolves or wolves in this story, or are there going to be more supernatural creatures?
Are you referring to the Witch Island?
There's just a lot of different places, but yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, the Witch Island is named for a reason, but I wouldn't go into that kind of witch as many people portray, and it's gonna be probably in the later series, in the very late series. So let's stick with humans and wolves. So far, werewolves.
You're selling people with this nudity, so.
Yeah, I'd like to point that out, because I know that right now people maybe got discouraged, because right now our main heroine is like 15 years old, because I wanted to show people the world she lives in, her backstory, how she learned to become who she is. But later on in book 2 and 3, she's gonna reach the adulthood age, and she possibly may meet someone to get all naughty, you know. And I'm not gonna hold back. I'm going to show that.
There you go. The chat's excited. I know Shane Davis was excited on his show. He got a little too excited.
No. I think he asked a good question, just like you did. It's just he probably got a little aback by the answer, you know.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That's all. I mean the whole situation was explained a little bit later. It's cool.
That's hilarious. All right, guys. Yeah, check out Ponds. I know we got. Let's see in the chat here. Red Scared. I'm number 169. Noise.
Ooh, thank you.
Great number. And let's see that. Let's see that turnover. Let's hit F5 to refresh. We're at 157 backers. 7,785 dollars in US dollars. And then let's see, flip over 158 past 7,800. There we go.
Wow, we're so close. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, like every one of you. I'm just really trying to get this story to as much people as possible. You know, I just love this idea of printed form, and I just want to say that this story is like my baby. You know, it's something that I pour my soul and heart into, and if one backer that will read the story will tell me that, wow, this story was awesome, I want more, I'm gonna be like, yes.
No, that's totally how it is. It's awesome to hear that. And that's, you know, you'll have steps along the way of doing this where you just get more excited every time. And it's like, you know, seeing your book in print, seeing fan art of your characters is amazing. It's an amazing moment. And then seeing, you know, that printed book in someone's hands when they post it on Twitter or something.
Yeah.
You know, and then, you know, recently for us, we just got like our first real review on a website for our book that we just put out, and that was awesome to see.
Wow.
So there's like big milestones throughout the process, and you know, it starts here. So it starts with hitting that 8K, guys. So close to getting this next beautiful high quality print attached to the book, attached to the campaign as a stretch goal. So if you guys
not only that, you definitely want to read that Madman story. I mean, I've seen a draft, and I was just wow. It's gonna be funny. You're gonna dig it. I know that. I just know that.
He just looks so cool. It reminds me, of those classic, comic monsters that we don't get to see anymore, like Swamp Thing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love those characters.
Kind of like that. Yeah.
It's going to be so fun. I'd love to see good characters' success, of course. Yeah. So everyone spread the word. Tweet this, stream out and the link to Bonds if you guys have backed already or haven't or are looking forward to. Even sharing it out really helps the campaign to get more eyes on it. And even on like different websites, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit has a good place for comics as well. So spread the word. I think a lot of the manga scene is going to be really into this as well. Have you been on Raging Golden Eagles channel yet?
Yeah, I've been. I'm gonna ask probably again.
Yeah, for sure.
I would love to, because I remember when I jumped in, it was really, really late for me, and I had to get up, so I didn't have like too much time to promote, and I really wanted to tell people more. So I'm probably gonna ask again.
Yeah, here's the man himself, Red Gaze. What up?
Oh yeah.
What's up, man?
The third world country's here.
Oh, thanks for tuning in, Red. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't yet already, please hit that like button and subscribe down below. That really helps us out. We're trying to grow the channel, doing streams and putting up more videos and stuff. I'm probably going to be posting more videos as well. And Nyriam, anything else you'd like to say before we head out of here?
Definitely, because there's one huge news that not many people know about. Since we have the great man himself over here in the chat, he can confirm that or deny. It's just he launched a new mailing list for a new Sunstorm comic. It's going to be comic twins. One of them is done by amazing Carla Tornielli. That's the main comic, but I'm also helping him and drawing another comic for him. So if you want to check it out, definitely do so. Sign up for the mailing list. You're gonna get beautiful surprise. Let him tell the news and stuff. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be blast.
That's gonna be awesome. Yeah, everybody sign up for Sunsworn. And is that one, what's the subtitle for that one?
Wings of Vengeance.
That's right. Let me pull it up.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
Look at this art. This is cool.
Yeah, that's by Carla. You can see that.
Those colors are great.
Yeah, the first one is going to be colored because she's very much into this anime style coloring, and she's very good at that. So that's going to be by her. And basically, it revolves around the story that kind of goes with the book number one, but it's not necessarily connected to it, so people don't need to be afraid of that. Yeah, and the second one is a kind of a spin-off about one of the characters, and that's going to be again black and white, maybe with little touch-ups here and there. So
awesome! Yeah, everybody sign up for Sunsworn. This is going to be really fun. Very exciting to see that transition from, novel, CG's basically first novel, over to this comic. Really cool characters.
Yeah.
Everybody, there's the link. Put the link in the chat for you guys. Let's see. Talking about Bonds, they're ready for chapter 2 already.
Okay. Give me a sec. I wanted to show you something, but I forgot it on the couch. I'll be right back.
All right, cool. Let's see. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Like I said, we do these streams weekly. I think I took off last week, but
because I wanted to show people, and I want to show people that I'm a reliable person. These are the thumbnails for chapter number 2.
Whoa.
And they're finished completely, right? The thumbnails. It's gonna be another book full of 72 to 78 pages or so. So as soon as I'm done with Sunsworn, the story for Red, I'm gonna. I would love to. I'd say it like that. I would love to immediately start inking, drawing. Book number 2, and we'll see how fast it goes. I'm not gonna make promises that I can keep, but I'm gonna work hard.
That's great. I mean, that's all we ask for, Nyriam. That's all we ask for. Yep. But before we get out of here, I wanted to talk about my books that are coming up. really quick. If you guys have not signed up for our sequel to our first book, Magic Cop 2 is coming out. We're launching in 2 weeks on the 26th of February. That is a Friday. If you guys don't know about Magic Cop, it is an awesome crime fantasy story that follows these detectives that are magic, wizards, werewolves, and leprechauns, stuff like that. So as you can see here, we have our sexy witch, who's part of the team. We got Iggy Cromwell, who's our wizard magic cop. We have O'Hara, who is a half leprechaun, half giant, and Grey Wolf, who's this wolf man. So it's a lot of fun, totally 80s, a mixture between Miami Vice and Monsters and Magic. So you can see hot beach babes and hot cars. It's going to be a blast. And I wanted to show you guys, we have some of the campaign page that I've been working on. So you can see the beautiful cover by Pablo Romero. So much fun. It's totally 80s. Just
yeah, that shot is just brilliant.
My brother's the artist on the interiors. He likes drawing women's butts. So we let him do that. We let him draw what he likes. So this right here, this stuff is their version of drugs. It's called pixie dust. And when they do the drugs, they get hopped up and become basically magic wielders. And that's not good because you got all these criminals doing these drugs. This is the big bad guy. He uses magic as steroids. So it's going to be a lot of fun. This is the headless hitman. He's a contract killer in their world, hunting them down. And this is going to be really cool. This is the ash can. So like a supplemental story drawn by Ellen Alonzo, where our Wolfman character, Grey Wolf, he goes out and seeks revenge on someone who's led to the death of his daughter. So it's kind of a solo story. It's going to be 12 pages in the ash can, along with a bunch of making of material. And yeah, yesterday, let's see, my brother's in the chat here, says Magic Cup will change the way people drink for generations to come. So yeah, we actually have the Magic Cup available, which is a 32-ounce plastic cup with this beautiful double-page spread mural that Alan Alonzo did on it. So we just announced this yesterday. See, Red Gaze, I saw you post the Magic Cup, and initially I thought it was a spelling error. Yeah, well, that's because I'm known for spelling errors, but it's not an error. Do not adjust your television. This is the Magic Cup, everybody, as you can see. And for those who missed out on the first Magic Cup, there's a reprint with a beautiful Kelsey Shannon cover. Lots of energy in this piece, lots of fun. So everybody sign up for Magic Cop. I'll drop the link in the chat as well. We're trying to get as many signups as we can, and if you guys do sign up for it, you'll get a free poster for Magic Cop. Yeah. And then, of course, if you guys haven't backed already, the Lost Pages is still in demand. We just passed $32,000, so thank you everybody who backed that. Yeah, it's crazy to see where we came from the first book, our first Magic Cop book, which made like 14,000, and to have this just past 32 with over 500 backers, insane. So we have one more package. Someone just bought a book a couple days ago, so we'll be sending that out today or tomorrow. Check this out, everybody. And most importantly, check out Bonds and get Bonds to the next beautiful stretch goal so we can get that Mudman story and all of that. Let's see. Reminds me of James Bond Octopussy poster. Yeah, we love those old-timey movie posters. I think those are perfect for covers. Yeah, Bonds posters, that's how you do it right. Or Bond posters. I mean, Bonds and Bond, James Bond. You know, we love it. All right, Nyriam. Thanks for coming on. Where could people find you on social media, and anything else you'd like to tell them before we get off?
Yeah, I think it's kind of complicated with me, but originally I came from DeviantArt, where I'm Nyriam, so people can even check my history of my artwork. So
nice.
Nyriam on DeviantArt, Nyriam Bonds on Instagram, Nyriam and on Twitter, and that should probably be it. Nyriam on Facebook if you want. So
Perfect.
that's it.
Yeah. Sweet, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Definitely follow this campaign. If you guys can't back right now, share it out. That helps a lot. And also, you can hit this follow button where there's the heart right here. So that'll give you all of the updates that Nyriam puts on her campaign, even if you haven't backed. So you can follow it closely. And when you get that extra money, you can contribute to the campaign. Now, Nyriam, how many... This is, you said, so you have 13 days left. Now, is this your first 30? Have you extended yet?
Yes, that's
Very
the
good.
first 30. And
Beautiful.
we're going to do the second 30, and we'll see where that gets us.
Awesome. No, that's great to hear. And apparently Nyriam has a YouTube channel.
Yes, I forgot about that one because I'm a lame-o YouTuber, but I really love drawing, and since I do a lot of drawing videos, maybe some process speed drawing, speed paintings. But I would like to pick up again the streaming because I originally wanted to start with some drawing lessons or some drawing streams. So we'll see.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in again. And hit that like button, ring the bell for notifications if you have not yet. And we will see you guys next time with another